Welcome back in with King Family to another F1 Clash video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the GP events, and we have finally gotten a update on the GP events. So many of you players have been asking GameWiking, why are you not racing? This is why I have not been racing. I have been waiting to hear the information about the GP events. Alright, so we have gotten the information, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at the information. When you go down to Grand Prix, you come down to the bottom here and you see how are players grouped in GP events. All right, so it's basically the same system as the old system from last season, where players will now be grouped based on their season high flags. All right, so your grouping will be formed based on your season high flags, and yes, the tiebreaker is still in the game. Now they have given us a little more details on where you want to enter in your event based off of your team score. So we see here where Challengers GP is basically from a minimum of team score 700 and higher is what you want to go into the Challengers GP. So if your team score is below 700, you want to go down to the Juniors GP for your event. If you're above 700, you can now enter the Challengers GP. If you're above 1000, you can now enter the Contenders GP. And if you are above 1500 in team score, they're saying that you can enter the Champions GP with that range. All right. And the tiebreaker system is still going to be in there when it comes to the fastest lap. All right, the fastest lap is still going to be the tiebreaker for the GP events. All right, so now that I have gotten the information on the GP events, for those of you who are new and might not know what your season high flag means, I'm going to be explaining it for you now. All right, so if you go in you don't even have to go into the GP events. Right where you see my logo here at the top. All right, so these flags that are in white are your current flags. You can go up in current flags, you can go down in current flags. Your season high flags is over the right hand side in green. Now with your season high flags, you can only go up in flags as you go up in the series. So as you go up in the series and you start to unlock the higher series, your series high flags will increase. And once you've unlocked the highest series and you've maxed out that series, then that will be your highest flag count you could get. Now the grouping is going to be based off of the series high flags and not off of the white one. So it's going to be based off of the green one. So if you have 1000 flags, you are supposed to be grouped with players within that range of 1000 flags. They did not give us any information to say what will the range be, if it's going to be like 200 plus 200 or minus 200, or if it's going to be in a range between plus 200 and minus 200. What I mean by that, if you're at like 1000 flags, you could be grouped with players at 800 flags or a maximum of players at 1200 flags. All right, so you'll be plus 200 and minus 200 in that range. They did not say. So we don't know the range after the first GP event happens, which will be happening next week. Look out for the Imola Grand Prix coming up next week is going to be the first event. All right, now the cost to enter into the GP events, I am not sure as yet at this time the exact prices to enter into the GP events, but I doubt it's going to be cheap. All right. I doubt it's going to be cheap. So, yeah. So now I can start my grind. I have also already maxed out Series 1. So now I can start my grind. Start moving up in flags to a flag range. Now, last season, we see players in the lower flag range taking absolutely... getting absolutely the easiest groups possible in the game. Now this season, I don't think the lower flag range is going to be that easy. I'm not sure where is going to be the easy spot for players, because everybody is now going to be starting at that same low flag range. So if everybody in that low flag group is going to be grouping together, then I doubt that's going to be easy. And I don't know at the higher range how much players are going to be pushing to the higher range. And if everybody goes to the higher range, I don't know. That won't be easy either. So it's going to be tricky to figure out like where you want to be in the game. And where you want to play at for your GP events to get the most out of it. I personally, I am not looking to stay this low, to stay in the lower grouping. I am not looking for that at all. I am definitely going to be pushing myself up to a different range where I think I might be comfortable at that range to play my GP events. All right. So yeah, that was the update on the GP events. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Hutch did no changes to the GP events, no changes to the tiebreaker. How do you think the tiebreaker is going to work with these drivers, with the new settings, power unit, and stuff like that? Are those things going to impact the tiebreaker system, the fastest lap system? Who knows? It's going to take a little while until players start to max out their account before you will find out like how the fastest lap goes. And up to now, people are still going to be going for the fastest lap because the fastest lap is still going to be used to determine if the winner, if there is a tie in the event at this time. All right, so yeah, GP events update, and we're back next week for GP event. I think we're getting a 10% buff event as well for some drivers and some parts. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to share with you. GP offers will be available in the game. We don't know how the GP offers are going to be priced. So some people are waiting to say that, yeah, we're going to wait on the GP offers to buy stuff and so on, but we do not know how it's going to be priced. But it's going to be an interesting season and it's going to be an interesting event next week. So look out for that event next week. Look out for this 10x grace. From what we're seeing, I can personally predict that these offers are going to be priced high from what we're seeing in the game so far. All right, so just keep that in mind, that these prices are going to be priced high. They're not going to be pricing low at all, based off what we've been seeing so far. All right, so join me probably later on or tomorrow. Yeah, most likely tomorrow. I'll be doing a live stream starting my grinding session to get myself up to the top tier. All right, so yeah, that's basically going to be it for this one. Smash the like button if you haven't already done so. Use code word RACE down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support, and that's basically going to be it for this one. See you guys in the next one. Peace. Well, good guys. Bye.
Shout out Christopher Graves, Alfredo Jr., and Touch My Dilly.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to